All right, we're back with another episode of Waking the Echoes. My boys are ready to get back to South Bend. It's our last major road test before we go back home, take on USC. We've been on the road for 4 weeks, and we've gotten through every test. We got torched last week by a Florida wide receiver. We got the win, but he had like 200 yards on me. We made some adjustments to the depth chart with the corners, try to get better matchups on the outside. We're going to try to get the job done. All right, Alabama's quarterback is leading the Heisman race with Jamaal Bullock and Marcus Harris not too far behind him. So this game features 3 of the top 5 Heisman contenders.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll go to the ground.
Let's start it off right, boy. Let's get this crowd quiet.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Notre Dame will come to the line after that huge gain and try to keep the momentum going. They're going to go right back to him on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, that's a really good-looking physical run. I'll tell you, when you think of Notre Dame football, too, you think of all the great coaches they've had, Eric Parsegian, Newt Rockne, Lou Holtz. Those guys would love what they're seeing right now. 3 yards in a cloud of dust, wearing the defense down, running the football when they know you're going to do it. This is Notre Dame football to a T. Beautiful.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Leaves it with the back. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They're being talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got it in the middle. It's Harris. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the right. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Takes the handoff. It's man.
First down.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on the hat? And they do.
I'm going to throw a half slide to the right because this dude, they both look like they coming.
Understand short yard situation, fall forward, and get a first down.
Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season.
We'll take the first.
And he'll step across the side.
No mistakes, lads. No mistakes. Great drive.
Bringing the noise on first and goal. Slams ahead.
Okay.
There was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times in these goal-to-go situations. First and goal, can I be physical? Can I get close? closer. The defense won that physical battle. Interested to see now if the offense thinks they can still run, or do they go to the passing?
Let's go, baby.
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come.
They got all our fans way up top. They ain't giving us no seats down here. We can't get no tickets on the lower level.
Their first possession of the game. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. It wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's
Let's
really
go.
important for this offense today.
And when you're watching
I'm watching the slot all game. You're gonna have to go outside.
man, you know
I think we're gonna send a blitz.
if I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Snagged out of the air. He's going to come
I thought I would pick that. All right.
of the line to gain. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon.
All right, we got a 3 and out.
First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Notre Dame
All right, I'm gonna see if they'll go for the play action since I ran it so much on them.
a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's open.
Good throw, Bullock. Good throw.
That was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Leaves it with the running back.
It's supposed to be a duel.
Big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he
3rd and 5.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guy.
They got doubles on Harris.
Call, man. How about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. The give to the back.
Come on.
They make the stop.
Move them chains, baby.
Enough yardage for a 1st down.
I'm gonna choose some clock here.
This is a guy that can find you the hit yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another 1st down. They're going to ride this.
Mmm.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost one on
I
that.
should probably run again just to make 3rd down more manageable. I'm probably gonna check out of this. I can't. I forgot to fucking play.
Wants to go up top.
Let's go, Harris.
Accurate layout and catch. The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on 3rd down.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Power football with the run.
All right.
The tackle that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Touchdown, Irish. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, you know, makes those contested.
Yeah, we got to watch him over the top here because the game don't like when you get up 14. No big plays. Make them earn it if they're going to get it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
I'm coming out in the cover 3, but I'm going to show him 2.
Quarter's end. To the ground with the back. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Motion from the back. Off play action. The throw.
There it is. Damn! I'm glad I caught him.
And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got it. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the lone running back.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Lost to fire on second down. He's got his man across the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Now we got to get some pressure on.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete. And they'll get him down inside the 5 with this offense powering.
They quick snap me. I wouldn't say they quick snapped me, but they wouldn't let me get out of my adjustment screen.
He's reading the coverage and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. Just keep slinging it. It's complete on the
Let's go, quick!
and this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Barrels ahead.
All right.
To the end zone he goes. Touchdown.
I told you how the game don't like when you get up by 14. First drive, we took him 3 and out.
This season, it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week
That's all right.
in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half down.
Good drive by them.
14-7. Looks as if we have an injury on
We're
that
going to get back to
last
banging the ball on this drive.
to check him out. On the run from inside his own 5.
Uh-oh.
He gets a block.
Might not have to, boys.
He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up.
Coulson Montgomery, the Alabama transfer, with a kickoff return against his former team.
He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step.
I got that kid in the transfer portal.
Return.
And he should have.
He played at Alabama last year.
The effort we've
I'm sure it feels good to be back in Tuscaloosa for him.
Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys
He's out here making plays.
roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25.
All right, boys, we got to get a stop.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field.
I got to try to confuse this guy. I got to try to get some pressure on him.
A little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat.
Uh-oh.
Answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude,
We're going to have to play man on him.
it's a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Still on his feet at the 45. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got him.
I think really good wide receivers do a good
This kid's
job
settling in.
making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough.
Let's go.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll
Great
get
coverage.
a solid return.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Zings it complete to the right. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Now on first and 10 from the 27. They'll run it from the gun.
All right.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this
Let's run it again.
defensive tackle. Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. Give to the back.
Ooh.
There was nowhere to go.
90 made a play.
In his tracks in the backfield. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take off. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense
We're going.
rises to the occasion and forces a fourth down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. On target.
Let's go.
Got enough space. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A run for the quarterback. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Notre Dame. No midseason.
Looking good, lads.
Laps here in week 7 as they push out that lead.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Working that left side now. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
He's been a
Let's show it 3.
all season long.
We're press.
Just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Caught near the
An eligible man downfield.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play.
Thank you.
See if it stands. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. They'll run this play from the pistol. Motion from the wide receiver.
Okay.
He's got the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The Crimson Tide need just a few inches here on third down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw.
I messed up.
Got his man to
Got
the
caught in the traffic.
defense caught out of position, and they get him down
It's a good route.
finally at the 38. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down.
Oh, wheel route. I wasn't even thinking that. That's a good play by them.
Nice job getting the passing game going.
All right, we got time to score. One more time before halftime. Even if we can only get 3. Because they get ball at halftime, so they've effectively closed the gap.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5.
Not another one. Come on, Coulson.
Great speed.
Come on, Coulson.
He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up.
Showing up against his old team. Special teams.
As they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. From the gun, the ground game.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They've moved it to the 19. 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. The stop
Hurt my running back.
this offense is
All right, man. Come in the game. Do your job.
This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Good timing on the quick out. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
The run up the middle, trying to find it.
All right.
Goal line.
Make them use their timeouts.
Holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that.
Touchdown, Irish. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Working the middle. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Pulls it in, it's Hunt. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Jefferson.
He's throwing a lot in the hashes.
Jesse, they want to react.
I'm going to start playing a little inside.
Howitt's are coming out like that one.
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that curl route.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it.
Confused them real quick.
Troy just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Dragged down fourth down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. Fourth.
Fires toward the end zone.
Let's go, Percy. You ain't win the Thorpe for no reason.
That's going to wrap up the first.
This kid's dropping out of the Heisman race after this game.
Time update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Starting this third quarter on
Yep.
the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him at
You're not going to beat me with the run.
the 28.
You got to throw.
3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout.
There we go. Great defense.
Make the connection. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
I should have went to the back guy.
Lots of room to throw that one in there. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. He'll keep it himself.
Can't get off the blocks.
He may get more. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Called the wrong person now.
Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Had to throw it before he wanted. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. And he gets it in.
I was trying to play my zone. I should have followed him.
At the 9, where it'll be 1st and goal. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum.
Should have just kept going with him. I knew he was going to throw it to him. It's the only guy he had.
And they take it in for 6 more points.
I was trying to learn to stay in my zones, but
Nice job working the route and getting
the guys don't get there on the pressure.
locate the football, snag it out of the air. And this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here come the Irish back on offense. Their lead now down to 14. Might feel a little game pressure on this drive. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. On the run, it's man. Crosses the 35.
Great run.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
Definitely definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Dylan Rourke just came back from injury. He's been out for weeks.
Practice against air, chunk play after chunk play. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. Quick completion to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll leave it with him. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Quick pass to the left.
Just take the first.
He's there to
And
make
shoot clock for the rest of this.
He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start.
Undisciplined.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on first and goal, and they are not cooperating. Hauls it in. Looking for the end zone. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Quarterback making adjustments.
I don't know why that one guy just didn't block the outside guy.
Sitting at the 3-yard line. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. With that latest touchdown pass, might be a good time to mention.
Marvin Kenyon coming up big in Tuscaloosa. He's got 2 touchdowns. I normally don't look his way. I got bigger wide receivers than him.
That's a good day. If
He's showing up, though.
about that already, you know he's spinning it. He's in the zone. He's feeling it, reading the defense, everything coming out on target. He is having himself a day.
Here comes that Alabama offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now.
I didn't go back to my zone. Oh! Good move.
Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker, turn it into a small wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5.
I messed up.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Lost a throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Hurtado.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Damn it.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on third down. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. That is a big win for for this defense is they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. Oh, he just
Let's go!
Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders
Use your strip fumble,
everywhere.
boy.
It's a turnover. Ready to fire from the pistol. Hand off to the lone back.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got his man in the middle. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Might as well give it to him again. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to be running.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep.
Oh, good undercut.
And they ruin the drive with a turnover. Brought down at the 17 as he brought it all the way back.
Try to throw the anticipation because I felt the pressure.
Man, what a great break up.
He read it well.
Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll run it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. And talk about spreading the ball.
One more quarter, boys.
Getting a chance to
And we on our way back to South Bend.
the number of targets we've seen. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab down the left side.
He had the position on me.
Shows the play for this offense. Just
I didn't want it to be a touchdown.
need to move the ball down the field. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection.
Should have stayed on that guy I switched to.
Make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
It's the hashes, man.
Position with a fresh set of downs. Gets it out fast. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've moved him forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Grabbed behind the line. It's Barry. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal. They'll run the option. Now the toss.
I knew he was going to pitch. I tried to stay outside, and it all happened real fast. We knew this was coming. We're straight.
In this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Ball State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside at Heisman Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Akron. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
And how about that one? Devin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Using his legs, it's man. Makes the stop at
Good run.
32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
They keep giving him free timeouts.
As if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's man. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another 1st down. Makes it past the marker. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10.
Ooh, I run a read option for the first time, and they just know I'm going to pull it.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge...
I'm going to run here. I'm going to switch out. Oh, shit. He didn't get the check, but we got a touchdown out of it. Thought I got the audible.
That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Runs through the tackle. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time, and you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air, or you've got to be more physical up front.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the 1st down mark.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other way.
We can get a stop here.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Quarterback on the field. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a
It just took both my safeties from me.
man down on the play as the officials take a break and let him be checked out. The Crimson Tide rolled to that last.
I haven't had this many injuries all year in a game.
To the run. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jefferson. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Alabama pushing the tempo. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man quickly. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Oh.
Crimson Tide. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know
They got confidence. They're not going to kick the onside.
they can lose this ball game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop.
They think I'm going to run. I got confidence in my throw, though.
Name has the ball and ready to get moving. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. That's caught. It's wrong.
That's one timeout.
By the defense stopping
We got to get them to call their next two.
as much time as possible for their offense.
We're going to get the first down here.
An offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
2.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
I'm going to definitely make sure they call
Guys, they've got a lead here late, and they are still
a
taking
timeout here. Get their third out the way.
plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last.
Give them a free timeout there.
Check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need
They think you don't know what they're doing. They're giving them free timeouts. They're giving them unlimited timeouts.
looking to fire. Rushes on him. And he is hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And last week was great for this young man, but man, again, showing you he can do it at a high
All right,
level,
game on.
just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely
Still somehow got a timeout left.
Here comes that Alabama offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
and he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
They'll run play action. Throwing right. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials
I didn't challenge that.
And the play will stand. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game.
Go ahead.
It's Jefferson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still will.
Why is the clock stopped?
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. From the shotgun, the inside give. At the 35, he's got room. He's all the way down to the 20.
They're just helping them preserve this timeout.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Thompson. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Quick completion on the out. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. He'll pull it on the read. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Let's go!
It'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And that is a backbreaker. It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Ooh, we snuck out of there.
How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good
I knew they were going to make a push at the end.
Like there wasn't
That was a lot closer than I thought, though.
these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give that...
Let's go win, boys. Go win. All right, we got to recruit Rudy Lemon. We got our quarterback from Louisville, Kentucky. We got a player named Rudy on Notre Dame, boys. Another one, Carlos Butte from Montvale, New Jersey. Another one, Melvin Davis, strong safety from Danville, Illinois. Timmy McFoy, 5-star tight end from Crystal Lake, Illinois. That's 4 recruits this week. All right, we lost Castro and Flanagan. I think I got the better of the tight end. Flanagan was a tight end. He went to Penn State. All right. It doesn't get any easier. Next week, we got to take on USC. Let's go check the Heisman Watch and see if they're, what happened. So they still got him as number 1. I don't know how. He threw 3 picks. They took Marcus Harris out. My guy, I don't know why they're not letting me be number 1. And then this guy right here, Landry Malik, still in college. I don't know how. It seems like he's been in college for 6 years. He's creeping up the board, so. All QBs, Bullock's just going to have to show up and show out. All right, let's go do some recruiting real quick. Get some guys off our board. We got 305 points. So I think the guys that are left will really be able to go hard for them because I was spreading my points thin amongst a lot of different players. There was one more guy that signed elsewhere. Here we go. All right, Georgia. Starting to do me for this kid right here. He'll transfer next year, even if he goes there. They're not going to play him. George Song. Miami's getting in the mix for him. But I need to put this hard sell on instead of a soft sell. Why is my coach stability so low? All right. He's finally in the top 5. This man still hasn't given me like no information. So let's do our thing. Try 2 soft sells. Can't be that. Could be primetime player. It is primetime player. I'm not going to give him a visit yet. Let's see how the hard sell affects him. So I lost that guy Castro this week to Washington, I think, but I think it's because I'm going to get this one. The other right tackle. Rudy Lemon. Jesus, this is close. I'm going to get in a recruiting battle with one of these teams probably. Week 8. I mean, he's coming for a visit this week too. So I should close him out this week if I can get a win. Jake Spiegel. Kansas State's making a push for him. But they're not going to finish him off, and I think I'm still going to get him. No. He's got a visit next week. I'm out on Vinny Deach. He's not coming here. Save points with him. I know they say that I'm gonna keep this guy right here. They just want me to get rid of him. I don't understand how I got a green arrow up on him, but somehow they my playing style affected his deal breaker this week. I mean, I did get torched on the inside though. I'll get this back right, I think. Next couple games, I'm going to keep him on the list. Celeste Tong. He'll be here for a visit this week. And we're playing against the team that's the only other team that's going to get him is USC. He's a Hawaii kid. Definitely got his pitch right. And this guy finally got in his top 5. USC wants him too. Did I get that right? We got 85 points. Who is this? Says I need a mic. Try to fill all my needs before the end of the season so I could, in the transfer portal, just go after what I want instead of satisfying needs out of the portal. Let me check this kid. I'll scout him. I'm gonna scout these two. He's not bad. Let me check the other guy. They're both pretty good. Let's go after them both. And whichever one falls. Put 25 on them. Put 25 on them. Throw an extra 5 on this guy. All right, we good for now. All right, so thank you for joining us for this episode of Waking the Echoes. Join us for the next episode as we travel back home to South Bend, and we got the battle for the jeweled Shillelagh. I've been winning this the last 2 years. I know USC getting tired of me, and they literally just try to steal the game from me in Tuscaloosa, so we'll see.